listening to the Positive Professional Podcast with your host, me, Tracy Yvonne. This podcast is a weekly conversation about all things mental health, self-care, and wellness. And there'll be sprinkles of positivity, mindfulness, and guided meditations. Today's episode is brought to you by Ivy Elite Training. Are you looking for low-cost professional development workshops, topics like emotional intelligence, diversity and inclusion, and more? Then visit www.ivyelitetraining.com. That's www.ivyelitetraining.com. Welcome back to Season 3, Episode 33. Today I'm going to share 6 key components of life balance. Life is a balancing act, and most of us aren't great at channeling our inner Simone Biles. From our personal lives to the office and all the way back home to our communities. The bad news is it's hard to be all and do all. The good news is that no one expects you to. Life balance is a journey, not a destination. So I'm going to share some tips on how to enjoy the ride. According to the Mental Health Foundation, emotional health is a positive state of well-being which enables an individual to meet the demands of everyday life. It starts with identifying our emotions and holding them up to a mirror to determine their validity. Emotions may at times tell us negative things, but by taking a step back and analyzing our thoughts, we can realize that emotions are not facts. They are emotions. Balancing emotional health is about recognizing our strengths, realizing and coming to terms with our weaknesses, and then moving forward with an optimistic perspective. When your life is jam-packed with to-do lists and errands, it's easy to neglect spiritual health. You can nourish your spiritual health by creating space in your schedule to sit quietly in nature if possible and reflect on deeper meanings of your life. What is your purpose? Are your habits and activities working in harmony with that purpose? If not, consider how you might rearrange your priorities to create spiritual synergy in your life. The importance of protecting our mental health has never been a higher priority, and it has never been a more difficult task. The National Institute on Mental Health recommends getting regular exercise, prioritizing sleep, practicing gratitude, and staying connected with friends and family to help with mental health. If you experience difficulty sleeping or concentrating, have appetite changes that lead to weight loss, or lose interest in activities that you usually enjoy, it may be time to seek help from a professional. Author and motivational speaker Jim Rohn once said, "Take care of your body. It's the only place you have to live in." Your body is a menagerie of working parts. You should try to strive for a balanced rhythm by going to bed and wakening at roughly the same time each day. Think about taking 2 15 to 30-minute brisk walks every day. And strive to eat mostly foods that contain only one ingredient. Removing processed foods from your diet will help your body remain balanced. And I'm going to share more in the next segment. Today's episode is brought to you by Ivy Elite Training. Are you looking for low-cost professional development workshops, topics like emotional intelligence, diversity and inclusion, and more? Then visit www.ivyelitetraining.com. That's www.ivyelitetraining.com. Next, we have social balance. Demanding careers plus the ability to work from home can cause our social lives to be put on the back burner. And because of COVID, it may have been ages since you've connected with friends. So consider these tips to bring back some fire into your social life. Schedule it. If you're someone who lives and dies by their calendar, then use that to your advantage and carve out regular time for social activities. Next is to take a device break. Business emails and calls have a way of stealing from social time, so take advantage of the silence notifications features and focus on the people who are right in front of you. Learn to say no. If professional obligations are getting in the way of personal events and things that are important to you, evaluate your assignments and see if there are things that can be delegated. And last is community balance. The world's troubles are relentlessly beamed into our consciousness. And in most instances, we are powerless to help. However, we have immense power when we help. Let's just say when we help somebody in the grocery store, or we show empathy and kindness by checking on a sick neighbor to see if they need anything from the store. Small acts of kindness and thoughtfulness in our community are a way to bring healthy balance to the communities where we live. Not to mention the positivity it contributes to our own mental well-being. Thanks for listening and supporting this podcast. And make sure you're clicking the like and subscribe button. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Stay safe, be well, and don't forget to be the best version of you.